Hi Libra, this is going to be your career reading for August 2018. What I decided to do was two spreads, one for your career and one about love relationships. So with the Gilded Tarot up here, we'll concentrate on career, finances, and using the Rider-Waite Tarot down here, we're going to look at love and relationships. So Libra, the first card you've got for your career, you've got the Sun at the centre. So look, whenever I see the Sun, I know that everything is going to be okay. Yes, there may be issues, problems, but everything's going to work out. It's the most positive card in the tarot. But the thing with the Sun as well is, as well as bringing growth, okay, it brings clarity. We start to see things much more clearly with the light of the Sun. Now, the only thing that troubles me a little bit is with the past coming through, we do have the Tower. And I kind of wonder, and this may only be for a small portion of you, that when it comes to your career, maybe there is something, maybe you should have closed something down. You know, maybe some of you have been unfulfilled in your job and have been, you know, thinking for some time now about making a change, moving on to something different, whether it be your own business, working for somebody else, but making this change. And, you know, with the Tower coming through from the past, it could very well suggest that maybe in the month of August, something's going to happen. And that decision that you've been pondering on for some time that decision may very well be made for you. Because the Tower can often be the universe coming in and breaking something down, removing something that is no longer good for us, is no longer serving us. It could be as well with the Tower that you may hear something that shakes your world upside down, turns your world upside down, I'm sorry. It could very well be that a particular offer comes through, an offer comes through that you never ever expected. It could be through a friend, any number of ways. So I'm not taking the Tower in this instance to be particularly negative. The present situation, you do have the Four of Cups. So look, with this Gilded Tarot, we've got the Three Cups down here already. So, you know, things have already been offered, but you know that they either haven't been good enough, or maybe the salary wasn't right, the hours, whatever. And then we've got this cup up here, and this cup is much bigger than the others. And you know, this young lad, he's looking up at the cup. He's kind of tempted, but he's not reaching out to get the cup. So, you know, as I said, it may be that other offers have come through, or, you know, there's been other opportunities that have arisen for you, but for whatever reason, you haven't been tempted enough to take them. The other aspect with the Four of Cups is it can talk about boredom, that kind of blah feeling. You know, either that blah feeling, as I said, with the wrong offers coming through, or maybe just how you're feeling in your present job, okay? Maybe, you know, your job has offered you promotion, offered you more money. You know, it may have done things to try to keep you there, but for whatever reason, you're not finding it fulfilling anymore. Now, in your advice position, you've got the Magician, and the Magician is manifesting. But the thing is, it's manifesting something you really want, knowing that you've got all the tools there, all the ingredients to create whatever it is you want. So it's in your advice position. But, you know, to get to the stage of the Magician, we've already got to have an idea within our mind. Something that we know we would really like to do. Something that maybe we've always thought or dreamt of doing, but never been able to, or been maybe fearful of taking that chance, taking that risk. So, you know, it's in your advice position, and it's there telling you that if there's something you've always wanted to do, maybe this month of August is the right time to go about trying to achieve that, and having that belief within yourself that you can create whatever it is you want to do. In your environment, we have the moon. Now, the moon can very much talk about things that are hidden from us. See, as I said, the sun brings clarity, but with the moon, we don't see things as clearly. So it could, for me, I feel the moon card is here because for you, there is this temptation there, this need, this want to go down a different path maybe. But as I said, there's that hesitancy, there's that element of fear because you don't know exactly how it's going to work out. You don't know if you take this leap, you know, if you take this chance, is it going to pan out? You know, the Fool card comes before the Magician, and now you've got the Magician. So, you know, the Fool card is about taking that leap of faith. In your hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Wands. And this is the card of victory in the minor arcana. You know, coming through something that may have been challenging, may have been difficult to achieve, and coming out victorious. Also, the Six of Wands can talk about accolades, you know, recognition for something we've done. But it may be here in your hopes and fears because, you know, you're hoping that if you do decide to leave your present job and go and do something else, obviously you're hoping it's going to work out. Now, I would never advise anybody based on a tarot reading to just go and resign from their jobs, okay? Remember, these are just, you know, the tarot is about help and guidance here. But ultimately, you've got free will and it's your decision. Your outcome, the first card we've got is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is about having invested so much already, be it financial investment, time, effort, hard work, and reaching this point where you start to question, should I continue to invest in this, or is it time to cut my losses? I'm not reading reversals, so if I was, maybe this card would be in the reverse to say, you know, that maybe you are thinking, enough, you know, I've given so much already to this job and I don't really feel that I'm gonna get back what I've already put in. Then I took two other cards. The first card we got was the Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles, sorry. Now, this again can be a card of recognition, okay? You know, the man in the Three of Pentacles, he is a craftsman, so recognition for his work. The Three of Pentacles can also be a card about teamwork, working as a team. You know, where you're working now, is it part of a team? Is it, you know, is there issues there within that environment? You know, are you pulling your weight, but those around you are not? As I said, the Three of Pentacles can also be the card of the craftsman. So is it here to represent that this is the type of route you want to go down? There's a particular, you know, job, whatever, a particular craft trade that you want to master, that you want to learn, that you want to become successful in. The last card we got is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, it can be that there can be an element of boredom again with the Knight of Pentacles, because he plods along, okay? So again, it could feel like that, but also because this Knight is the slowest moving Knight, it might be that, you know, what you're striving for, what you're trying to achieve may feel as though it's taken a while. You know, this idea you've got, whatever it is that you're wanting to move on to, it may have been something that's been there for a long time with you, and it may feel as though it's taken its time to start to evolve, to start to get to the stage where you're at now. The card you've got at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is often referred to as the apprentice card. You know, learning a new trade, learning a new job. It can be study, it can be, you know, university, college, whatever. See, I feel for a lot of you, you know, there's this element, as I said, of this blah, bored type of feeling with your current place of work. And I think there's something that you've always dreamt of doing. And now in the month of August, it's going to become much more apparent to you that what you have been doing is not fulfilling you anymore. And you may very well feel in this month that now it's time to start to focus on what it is you want to do. Whether it means you have to, you know, study, go back to college to learn something. It's a positive reading, Libra. You know, I don't pick up any negativity here. I think it's a very positive reading. Please excuse me while I just pause because Madam's walked in and she wants to go out. 1 second. Sorry about that, Libra. So as I was saying, you know, when it comes to your career, I don't pick up any negativity. Yes, the Tower's there, but the Tower's not always negative. You know, and even if it is, you know, here to suggest that it's removing something, something's going to come crashing down. That energy, that only ever happens when something, we should have removed something ourselves and we haven't, where we've maybe procrastinated and we know that we should have done something and we haven't done it. And that's when the Tower energy can come through. Now, we're going to move on to your love reading. I'm just going to move these cards up slightly so I can bring these cards that bit more forward. Now, the central issue when it comes to your love is the King of Cups. So look, straight off the bat, yes, it could be that some of you are dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You know, if that's the case, then they've got their emotions in check, okay? The King of Cups has learned to balance his emotions. Somebody that is loving, caring, nurturing, yes. But on the flip side, if it was meant to be in the reverse position, somebody that can be quite vengeful if they feel they've been wronged, somebody that can be manipulative, emotional manipulation. But maybe for some of you, the King of Cups is talking about your energy, how you've got your emotions well balanced. Now, with the past coming through, we do have the Two of Pentacles. And if you look in the background, you've got the water, and it is very choppy water. So we've got emotions attached to this energy as well. The water representing our feelings and our emotions. The Two of Pentacles is juggling. It can sometimes be juggling too much. We're managing to cope with it just about, but it is affecting us emotionally. But also, the Two of Pentacles could be juggling with a decision, going backwards and forwards. Now, if that's the case, it's talking about something that you've been juggling with. You know, this decision has been there for a little while, because this card, as I said, is the past, but it's still coming through now. Remember, the readings can always go vice versa. So if you're dealing with a King of Cups, maybe it's them that's juggling with this decision. Now, in the present, once again, we do have the Tower. You know, and in most of these readings I've done this month with these two spreads, I found there to be repeating cards in both readings. And as I said, the Tower often is removing something that, you know, is not in our best interest, is not working for us anymore. You know, maybe you have been thinking for some time that this relationship is not working out for you. And, you know, whether it's because of fear of leaving the relationship, whether it's because you don't want to hurt the other person, any number of reasons, maybe you've carried on in this relationship. As I said, the Tower can be something, you know, the universe coming in and removing something. But like I said, it can go vice versa. Now, in your advice, you've got the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is waiting for our ships to come in, okay? Waiting to see results on something. We've come from the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a crossroads, choosing which path we want to go down. When we get to the Three, we've made a decision. So it's in your advice position. Is it there in your advice position, advising you that now is the time to make a decision here? Is it there in your advice position, suggesting that, sorry, if you've made a decision to stay with this person, and it's there in your advice position, is it there asking you to question, look, how long are you going to wait? How long are you going to wait to see results? How long are you going to wait to see improvement in this relationship? Because in your environment, we do have the Devil. Now, the Devil can have, you know, a number of different meanings. It can touch on addictions. It can talk about feeling tied or trapped to someone or within a relationship. Sorry, Libra, I hadn't shut the door properly from where I let Madam out, and unfortunately you'll get the noise from the traffic. So yeah, the Devil can talk about feeling tied to somebody, feeling trapped. It can talk about negative, you know, thinking, negative thoughts. But it can also talk about a toxic situation here, a toxic environment. You'll know yourself, okay, how this Devil energy is playing out for you. But I do feel that the Three of Wands is there, asking you to question, how long are you going to wait here? Now, hopes and fears, Page of Wands. Page of Wands, you know, fiery energy, passionate energy. It can be messages coming through. You know, are you waiting are you waiting on news from a partner? The thing with the Page of Wands is, you know, it is fiery, passionate energy. And, you know, is this what you're hoping to hear from your partner? Because the Page of Wands, you know, he's really focused on that wand in that card. Is that what you're hoping for? When we move down to the outcome, we do have the Nine of Swords. Now, this is, you know, this mental imprisonment, being within our own thoughts, okay? It is very much having the same worry, the same thought going around and around in our own minds. Quite often when we get this, you know, we can discover that our thoughts make something feel 100 times worse than what it actually is. But you know what? In this case, I don't feel that. I feel that whatever it is that's troubling you or worrying you is very real. And I don't think that you worrying about this is making it worse, because for me, seeing that Tower there and that devil energy there, I feel that what it is you're worrying about is justified. That's what I want to say. Now, the next card is the Eight of Cups. So this is walking away. Whether it's you, whether it's your partner. The thing I always say with the Eight of Cups is we manage to get 8 cups, but there's 1 cup missing. That 1 cup being, you know, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So, you know, we're talking about a relationship here where it's felt as though there was something lacking, something missing. And no matter what we did, no matter what we gave, we couldn't seem to get that last cup. The next card we got is the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is another repeating card from your reading up there. And, you know, the Three of Pentacles, as I said, it can be wanting attention, okay? Recognition. Do you feel that this relationship, you know, that your partner has not given you recognition for what you've done within the relationship? Do you feel that there's been a lack of attention? The Three of Pentacles also in the Rider-Waite, you see it has a couple here. And the couple are giving that craftsman the plans that they've made together. But, you know, is that again something that's lacking within this relationship? That you two are not on the same page here. Now, the last card you got is the World card. And this is a cycle, a chapter coming to an end. You know, with the Tower here, the World and the Eight of Cups, to me, it is very much talking about a relationship coming to an end. Libra, I'm so sorry, but I need to let my dog back in. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that, Libra. So, you know, the World card is a cycle of our life, a chapter of our life coming to a close. In order for a new cycle, a new chapter to begin. Your card you've got at the bottom of this deck is the Chariot. And the Chariot is victory. It is forward movement. These two sphinxes have got to be going in the same direction. You know, some say the light side of us, the dark side. I often see it as head and heart. But whichever way, you know, the Chariot is the card for Cancer. And as I said, we do have the King of Cups here. So some of you could definitely be dealing with a water sign. Although, you know, it's not very often you will hear me say the signs for the major arcana, because I tend to focus more on the signs when we're dealing with kings and queens. There's 2 very specific messages here, okay, with your career and your relationship. And it is general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. But in terms of both aspects of your life, I do feel that you're moving on to pastures new. Okay, Libra, that concludes your reading. And sorry about the interruptions. Thank you. Oh, and Libra, just to remind you that the sign that does have the most views will receive the bonus reading in September. And I'm going to calculate who's going to receive that reading in this month of August. Thank you and take care. Bye.